Guys, I want to do just a quick video because all of the information that I have on Mrs. Cynthia Watts, and also I have some information on Ronnie and Jamie as well. We will say Jamie Williams. I want to point out something. I have to put this video together that's going to make sense to everyone with all the facts that I have. And also I have to put this video together with the help of my lawyer. And, so that's going to take some time. And I want everyone to understand that I do have information. So what I want to do here in this video is just share a couple of things with you guys that's going to give some attention to what I'm saying here. Understand that in 2018, the Watts right here, their home value is $61,000. Their mortgage amount is $30,600. That was October the 20th of 2015. The estimated tax that they pay on their home is $642.52. So keep in mind, when they met Shanann lived in a way bigger home than what she had lived in before this tragic, horrific murder happened to her. So, I want everyone to understand where the jealousy lies when Cynthia McLeod, maiden name, McLeod. When she first met Shanann, she seen Shanann's beautiful home, way bigger than a 5-bedroom home. And remind you, she whispers to Sandy, "I don't see it." Sandy's like, "What do you mean you don't see it?" "Well, I don't see where she loves my son." So keep in mind, Chris didn't really have anything before it came to Shanann, okay? So he had nothing. So now I also find out that there is so many other, information that just blows me away. Besides, Ronnie has a keen interest in owning Fords. His Ford Explorer Sport and his Ford Mustang. I mean, he really likes Fords. Also, let me get to... Their land value is $7,000, okay? They did some home improvements, which, got theirs to $54,000. But their assessed value on their home is only $61,000, okay? So you can imagine right here already being extremely jealous of Shanann's determination and her hard work and wanting the absolute best for herself and her family, okay? Now you're adding a codependent mother that made Chris feel inadequate and like he just didn't and never could amount to anything. And as I'm saying this, what I mean by that is always making him feel inadequate with negative things, instead of saying to your son, "You can have this, you can have whatever you want to be the president of the United States, you be the president of the United States." No, she didn't want him to have that mindset. She wanted him to be with her forever. She was never going to accept any woman in Chris's life. No matter who it was. It had nothing to do with Shanann, okay? So I want to give you guys just some information, okay? Excuse me. I also want to let you know they live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home that's only 975 square feet. So, being that where they live, this one just so jealous that your love for your granddaughters didn't override the jealousy and the hate you had towards Shanann because you seen she was a go-getter. I mean, guys, I can get into so much more, but like I said, I'm putting together information that is going to give you guys a very clear understanding of just what type of people we are working with here, okay? And how I'm going to do that is also being very careful with what I share. And putting it together in a very understanding way. Do I have respect for the Watts? No, guys, I don't. I really don't. And I'm sorry to say that. And I'm sorry I feel that way. But I really do feel this way. Okay? You have the matriarch here, Miss Cynthia. Then you have the submissive guy that has an addiction that she does not face because she is in denial. So therefore he has put her into some debt. Okay? And then what happens is he's not trustworthy. So by her mentally abusing and manipulating Christopher, we're going to call him Christopher, Shanann, what I found very interesting is that all of her Facebook was always about building Chris up. Chris was the best thing that ever happened to her, best thing for her daughters. Always, every day, a positive reinforcement to Chris, okay? And what really stuck in my mind was Shanann stating in a text message in Discovery Files that no one ever protected you from your mother. And I'm sorry that I thought you deserved better. So guys, this is what made me want to go into a deeper look, dig deeper into this situation. I don't know if I mentioned Jamie is not Watts, it's Williams. She moved a little bit further away from her parents. Going over some information here that I can share right now at the present time. So let's go back for 1 second. Ronnie is 62 and Cindy's 63, so she's a year older than him. Jamie, oh, you live in Parkton. Okay. There's also a Rhonda Watts. And that is Ronnie's sister. So let's just look into a little bit about Jamie for 1 second. Jamie Lynn. I'm 3 years older than her. She's a Libra. So there's a lot of relatives of Chris Watts, which would explain all of the vile videos made defending this monster, guys. Keep in mind that Jamie was the rebellious one, right? Why was she rebellious? I could give phone numbers right now, but that's not who I am. I can even give you her email addresses, but Okay, so she's went on the complete kind of hiding. She's actually lives in an apartment, Jamie does, and in Parkton, North Carolina. She, wow, frequently moves. She's not very stable. She lived in like a duplex, up until the 2016. So this is also giving you some insight where the Jamie and the Cynthia here would be so jealous of Shanann. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight, Bear with me as I'm just looking at a couple of things that just caught my eye as I'm being very cautious here. Okay, as far as criminal records on Jamie, doesn't seem like she has criminal records. Not that substantial. Um, I don't know if that's actually her Facebook account, Jamie Watts Williams. Could be made up, Jamie Williams. She actually worked at Williams Used Appliances. Okay, so she doesn't really own anything here. What I find kind of interesting guys, we'll get into a lot more of this. I just wanted to bring this stuff to you guys and kind of let you know I do have the information. I'm going to put it together in the right way where everyone understands and also everyone has a better understanding of just what you're dealing with here. And also, I want to bring to light just what Shanann had to go through with Cynthia here. Like, poor Shanann, guys. Honestly. You would not believe just what they put her through. And I'm going to say they, because by him remaining silent, he allows her to do her lying and to do her manipulation and for her to call everybody and get them on their side and do her alienation. And the only people that alienated anybody would be this one right here. Alienated her son, made him feel a certain way where he had to take sides. Because honestly, I don't think Ronnie didn't like Shanann. I think Ronnie didn't like Shanann because of old Cynthia here. That wasn't really how he felt. That was how she was feeling. So she carries a lot of anger in her. And Chris don't have much respect for her. That's evident. And also, he has all the respect for him. And Ronnie's excuse that he got into doing drugs was when Chris left home. Well, because Chris was also his emotional support, as was Ronnie Chris's emotional support. Because of this one right here. Because of this right here, guys. So, just to let you know, I am getting all this together, and I hope you guys will have some popcorn popped, some tea, soda, whatever you need. But give me some time because I just got all this information yesterday, and I'm putting it all together, and then my lawyer's going to have to look over it, and then I will be able to do a video, and you guys will be able to see for yourself just where the mental problems came from. They didn't come from Shanann. Chris wasn't in an abusive relationship. The only abusive relationship Chris was in was from Cynthia, right here. Right here. And actually, poor Ronnie, I'm going to say poor Ronnie, he gets it right there from the matriarch. And then the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Jamie, the rebellious one. Sorry about that. The rebellious one. Well, she follows Mom's footsteps and does what Mom tells her to do under manipulation. This is called codependency. And she is extremely codependent and extremely jealous. And she was extremely jealous of Shanann. Chris also played his father for a fool. We all know that he lied to his father, correct? Lied straight to his face, and his father believed him. We also know that Ronnie and Chris were best friends. That he holds his dad to a very high standard. We also know that Ronnie is very submissive, avoids confrontation. In this one, she stirred the pot majorly and told Jamie to go and get a bowl of peanuts and put them out. We also found out that the razor blade Shanann was talking about came from this one right here. Because I couldn't think of why was Shanann saying that there was, ice cream with tree nuts, allergies in it, and then razor blades all over the house, and a bowl of peanuts. Do you see, guys? But we will get further into that, I promise. And when there's evil done in this world, I will expose you for the evil you have done. This one right here convinced her son to write a letter stating that if anything ever happened to him, and I'm sure Chris manipulated her too in that process because he planned the murders. It was all premeditated. That's based off of physical evidence, nothing new. She tells him, write that letter. Something ought to happen to you, Chris. Then he tells his father, when his father said, did you delete your Facebook? Yeah, Dad. I liberated myself finally. Really? Guys, the only people they fooled were themselves, okay? So just wait for my video. Thanks, guys.